Hello, this is Gio, and what we have here is a brand new LG dryer, clothes dryer. And what I'm going to show you today is how to hook up a three-prong power plug for this LG dryer. Now there's two types of plugs. There's a three-prong and a four-prong. And this is what the three-prong looks like. Sometimes they're flat on top here, or sometimes they can look like a little L or kind of like an L shape up on top. But this is a standard 240 volt three-prong plug. And what you see here is these terminals, this one and this one, are the hot terminals, and this one is the common or the neutral terminal. There's no ground in this case. Essentially, it's just the neutral. The four-prong versions, the four plug, looks slightly different from this. It still has the two hots, which make it the 240 volt, but it also has a common and also a ground. So that's the distinction. But today I'm going to show you how to hook up the three-prong version. Now, most modern dryers can be hooked up with either a three-prong or four-prong version. Please check your plug style to see what kind of style you have. And also, we are dealing with 240 volts here, so if you don't feel comfortable hooking this up by yourself, please call on a professional or somebody who knows or feels comfortable doing this. So here we are at back of the dryer, and first thing you probably see is this little plate here. This little plate can look different depending on which dryer you're looking at, and in this case we actually have a little directions here. This is for a 3-wire connection and a 4-wire connection, so you could actually just read these little schematics. Also, in the owner's manual on any machine, you can also find the hookup style. And you can kind of see here, if I zoom in, here's the three-prong that they're showing here. You kind of see that L. We just have a straight version, which the kind I'm hooking up here. So I'm kind of doing this with one hand, so but I'm just taking off this plate. So if I drop something, you will forgive me. Just take off this plate, and there you see the inside. And just like the schematic, you see a neutral or grounding wire here, which is right there. And then you see the two hot terminals. In this case, it's called L1 and L2. And then the neutral wire or common wire right there. And this is the other side of the plug. Now I showed you the front side, which, hold on, give me 1 second. There's the front side of the plug again, the three prongs. And on the back side, you see these 3 connectors. And these will go 1, 2, 3, just like that. The center one is a neutral, and the 2 end ones are the hots. And so I'm just going to slip it through this hole. I'm going to take off these screws and just screw these in just exactly like that. Okay, there you go. I do have a tripod now, so I won't drop things. So it's always nice to have 2 hands. So we'll go ahead and, well, first let me take these screws out of here. Let's put this down. There you go, put these aside. And then we're just going to slip this just up, just like this. Just like that. Kind of bend it so it will just, so these 3 terminals will position themselves over the screw holes. Just like that. Now it is kind of a flat wire with the neutral wire in the center, which I'm going to screw in first. Make sure that I'm centered here. There we go. Just like that. And then the two hot wires. Now I do not have it plugged in right now. You don't want to have it plugged in while you do this, or you could die. It is 240 volt, and that's enough to kill you. Just like that. Now if you did have a grounding wire, the wiring is just as simple, but just one more wire you have to deal with. But for these three, you just 1, 2, 3, and you're pretty much done. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see if it works. I want to put this plate back on first, and then we'll go ahead and fire her up. Now, actually, before I plugged it in, before I put the case in, I did plug it in, and I just want to show you how it works. So that's hot, and that's neutral. So if you just use a testing light, just like this, you touch those two terminals, it's hot. Touch those two terminals, and it's also hot. So you can see how the 240 volt works. There's two hot lines coming in. And here we go. Let's go ahead and turn her on. Oh, I love music. So the lights turn on good. You can kind of adjust it for different times and then hit start. And sure enough, it does run. Well, there you go. I hope this helped you out, and good luck on your next project. Bye-bye.